So what's up guys, this is Ken FX and welcome you back to my page. So guys, this week I took 2 trades and they ended up being losses. So I took 2 losses. So right, I'm going to mark out the trades that I took to this week. You understand, the 2 trades. But then let me show you guys on my Telegram post. So this was the first one here. You can see this was our long awaited entry. You understand, we waited for over 2 weeks for this entry, if not more than. You understand, and when it tapped us in, you understand. If you watch my previous video, I explained why I entered this trade from this place. If you haven't watched it, go and check it out. You understand, so that you know and probably understand why I took this trade from here. Maybe you can use it or maybe make any use of it. So let's go back to the chart. So guys, this was that first one. Let me mark it out. So like I explained in my previous video, so market first came in here, break this our break this our POI, which is this purple shade here that I marked. You understand, break it. But notice the candlestick closed above it, did not close below it. Had it been it closed below, it closed below it, like somewhere here. You understand, would have known that this place was not valid or is not valid. You understand, but he went up, closed above it somewhere here. Now came back, tap into it, and after that he gave us a bullish engulfing. You understand, like I explained in my previous video. If you haven't watched my previous video, go and check it out. You understand, I explained the entry and I took my buy from this candlestick here. Let me shade it. This very black one here. That was where I took my buy from. You understand. And my stop loss was somewhere here. I think so. So our market ended up going to my stop. You understand, which for a reason I don't really know. Still yet to find out. You understand. So after that, I noticed the market was rejecting because this is another block here. You understand, the 4-hour time frame. I'm going to go to the 4-hour time frame to show you guys. So this is the 4-hour time frame here. Now if you look closely on the 4-hour time frame, there's a break of structure from here to this point, and there's another one from this point to here. And as you can see, this is the origin that caused that break of structure. So during the weekend, after taking this loss on the Monday, I think so, yes, it was on the Monday, because I made the post on the Monday. So let's go back to the 1-hour charts. So I waited for confirmation, you understand, before I'll be able to take any other trade. And what was the confirmation? I saw markets reacting from this 4 hours order block, this POI here. And not only that, markets came in here, tapping 1, 2, 3. So the confirmation I waited for was this sweep of liquidity here. There's a liquidity sweep here. So I'm here like this. This week came, took out that liquidity, took out this liquidity, and after that, market pushed up, giving us a change of character here, or a break of structure, anyone you call it. Market structure shift, sorry. Give us market structure shift over there. MSS. Now you can see this was supposed to be our POI here. You understand? But then I went to the 45 minutes, to get a smaller order block. And this was the other block I use here. You understand? Because you can see this was the last bearish candlestick. And you can see you have a fair value gap next to it. Break this first structure before breaking this above one. So this was the one I picked. I picked this one here. And after this, you can see there's a liquidity here, which is this one here. You understand? Those are my core influences. You understand? I need to see before I take a trade. So I took the buy from here with my stop loss just below this candlestick. This one here. This candlestick here. My stop loss was just right below there, and I was going for 1:5 as always. 1:5. My TP was somewhere here. I don't know, but as you can see, market did otherwise. Did its thing. Went for my stop. You understand? Which is, there are days like that, some days are like that. Give me the market, take losses. So this was the first loss, and this is the second one. So bringing our account to 80,000, I think 81,000, because I think this place, either one of these two, the risk was I used 0.01, I was risking like 9 or 8k. You understand? So putting us in 80,000. So I don't know what we're expecting for the market next week, but then we'll come again next week. We take trades. But then let me show you guys what I'm expecting for next week. Let me remove all this platform. So doing my top-down analysis, you understand, this Saturday. So I started from the weekly time frame. So as you can see from the weekly time frame, you all can see that we're bullish. You understand, we are bullish. And this is a break of structure here. There is a BOS here. There is a break of structure. And as you can see, the origin that caused the break of structure, which is this other block. I don't mark out my other block. I mark out the body of the candlestick, excluding the wick. So this is the other block here. Now we are going to move to the daily time frame to see what we have there. So guys, this is our daily time frame. This is our daily time frame. As you can see, there's nothing much here rather than this. This was the last break of structure for the daily time frame. This one here. That's the BOS on the daily time frame. But then this is not the origin that caused this weekly POI now. It's not the origin that caused this break of structure, because the origin that caused the break of structure is somewhere here. Is this one here? This other block here is the origin that caused this break of structure. So this break of structure now that you're seeing, this other block here is the origin that caused the break of structure. And as you can see, this other block here is already mitigated. You understand? It's already mitigated. So I'm not expecting it to be able to hold markets back again. In the sense that it's another block here. So in the sense that is another block, the market is probably reacting at this point. But then I'm not expecting it to hold price. You understand? I'm not expecting it to hold price. As you can see, this other block here, maybe when I go to the lower time frame, I see if it causes a break of structure, serious. But then there's another block here. So I'm not really expecting it to hold market. I'm expecting market to come down somewhere here. So but then we're going to move to 4-hour time frame, to see what we have on the 4-hour time frame. Now on the 4 hours time frame. So as you can see on the 4-hour time frame, let me remove all this weekly. No, let's put that one. Let's take out this one and take out this one. So as you can see, market took out liquidities here. You understand? Took out liquidity here while trying to tap into this breaker block or maybe this other block here, but then rejected from this fair value gap. This fair value gap here. You understand? Rejected from there. Pushed up from here to this point. You understand? Giving us this break of structure here. Let me remove this thing and mark out the break of structure. Giving us this break of structure here. There's a break of structure. A change of character, I don't know. But then something happened there. Giving us this break of structure BOS. And as you can see, the origin that caused the break of structure, you can see this was the last bearish candlestick that was created. You understand? Think market came, retested here, now pushed up, giving us this new break of structure here. This break of structure here, this is one BOS. Let me take out this one because it's of no use now. Let's change this one color to no. This one, no. Okay, let's make it lighter. This is the 4 hours POI. This one, the latter one is 4 hour POI, so that we'll be able to see this in our this 4 hours POI here. You understand? So as you can see, as I was saying, this was the last break of structure that happened here. And I can see this one now did not only break this structure, it also broke this one here. This one. So this is another BOS here. BOS. Now the origin that caused this very BOS that I've just marked, which is this one and this one, has not been mitigated, you understand? Because the last candlestick, you understand, the last candlestick, the bearish candlestick, that triggered the break of structure, which is this one here, has not yet which is this one here, has not yet been tapped into. Let me shade it with our purple. Has not yet been tapped into. So as you can see, this is the POI here, and after the POI, what can we see? You can see it has a fair value gap. A fair value gap. This is a fair value gap here, and FVG. A fair value gap. And after the fair value gap, as you can see, we have a liquidity here above it. So what am I expecting for price next week? I'm expecting price, let's stretch out this liquidity. And as you can see, this is also liquidity. There's a touch here. There's a touch here and a touch here, making this place a relative equal high. And what is lying above or below relative equal highs is what? They are liquidities. And I can say below the liquidity, we have this fair value gap here and this other block in confluences with the weekly order block, which is this very big ash one here. You understand? So what I'm really expecting from the market next week, probably this week that we are entering tomorrow being Sunday, is for the market to find its way down to these points. You understand? Not only finding its way down to this point, but also giving me a reason, to buy. You understand? Give me like a change of character, like all those confluences that we have to see before we'll be able to take a buy. You understand? So I'm expecting the market to maybe do something like this, maybe push up here a little bit, come down into this 4 hours order block, or probably this weekly order block inside just this zone here. And then give me something like, come down like this, give me something like this. No, that is too much. Give me something like this, maybe like this. Shifting structure. Give me this market structure shift. You understand? Then we'll be able to take a buy there. Be able to take a buy. You understand? So that's what I'm expecting from market next week. So, and that is it, guys. So I'm going to be putting the P&L for this week at the end of this video. So and that is it. So guys, thank you guys for watching, and please do wait to like, comment and subscribe, and please you guys should subscribe. You understand? Let me know if I will be able to get to 100 subscribers. Thank you for watching.